Take a few full breaths. Don't strain, just a nice full breath into the belly, up into the chest, letting it go. The belly, chest, and letting it go. And now just let the breath return to its normal rhythm. And just notice that rest, that pause in between breaths. Right as you finish exhaling, everything gets a little more quiet, a little more still, a little more peaceful. And notice, as I said in the last video, you can be aware of my voice and listening to my voice while really practicing this rest. And by now, the whole cycle, the circle of your breath should feel like a rest, especially if you're sitting still. You can certainly practice this while walking, especially slowly. You can practice it doing anything. Just stay with your breath. Keep your awareness down in your belly as you breathe. Right at that place where you feel the bottom of the exhale. If the bottom of your exhale feels up in your chest, you're not fully exhaling. Inhale and exhale fully. And your awareness will drop. So you can take your awareness of anything you hear and anything you see and sort of wrap it in this rest. Just stay with your breath. Stay relaxed. Just enjoy this. This won't be a very long video. Just enjoy this rest. Everything will be there for you when it's over. I want to share this because it is not only hopefully feeling wonderful for you, relaxing, it can help you process the things that you see and hear, even touch and taste, in a more centered, peaceful way if you choose to. But you're actually helping everyone you're connected to. If your mind has wandered, just come back to your breath. And just find that rest again at the bottom of the exhale. So let's say you hear from a friend, or you're with a friend who's just had something unwanted happen, something perhaps painful, emotionally, physically, financially. And they're really struggling, maybe frantic. If you use this practice, it is absolutely not a turning away from them. It's not an ignoring. It's the opposite. It is you sort of taking their energy and pulling it into your soft space of rest. Whether this is from a distance, over the phone, or in person. And whether they consciously feel it or not, you're helping them tremendously. Because we are connected. We're all connected. But especially those that we have a personal connection with, or even an acquaintance with. Once we've made any sort of an emotional connection with someone, we are especially connected for life. If you've risen up to your head to follow these thoughts, just bring it back down. Come back to your breath, to that rest. You can take it all in from there. It's quantum entanglement on the macro level. Any particle in nature that has a connection, when something affects one, it immediately affects the other at some level. And this is true in all of our relationships, and it doesn't matter how far apart we are. So we can be of great benefit to our family, our friends, our co-workers, and obviously to ourselves, with just this practice of putting things to rest, of taking those things that are fearful or stressful, and instead of distracting ourselves from them or pushing them away, looking them straight in the eye, eyes and ears wide open, heart wide open, and bringing it into that rest. Now, we might ourselves be very emotional, crying. We can still fall into this place, even with strong emotion, and let the presence of your ground of being work its magic. It's not a cure-all, it's not a magic, it's not going to change everything instantly. But as I hope you're feeling, it's going to soften things, it's going to take the edge off things. And then you're going to move forward, react, respond, speak in a way that is less from here and more from here. Stay with your breath just a couple minutes longer. Rest in that pause between breaths. And we help the collective as well. We help those that are suffering. We read the news, we see perhaps there's another shooting, or there's a massive hurricane pounding the Bahamas right now. And we feel sad, or we feel angry, we feel distressed. And certainly people intimately involved with those situations feel those things a lot more strongly than we are. But as we take that and look at it and open our hearts to it and bring it into this rest, our beingness, our awareness, we're connected with that experience, and we're connecting it to peace. And we are connecting everyone involved on some level with a greater level of peace. And it's a wonderful thing we can do. There are plenty of studies out there about, large groups of people meditating and the effects upon the city in which it happened. And there are global peace projects you can look up. This is being proven to be scientifically evident that energy affects energy, that we affect one another. So this is a wonderful gift that you give yourself, that you give those you love, and that you give everyone. Just with the practice, even for just a few moments of breathing, finding that rest, and pulling your awareness of things into that rest. You know, what you go out in nature to seek, and you go to your yoga mat to seek, and you meditate to seek, you are that. Every experience you have happens in the same place, inside you. The mountaintop experience, the experience in the forest, the experience with your children, with your loved ones, first steps, and riding a bike. It all happens within you. Some places just make it a little easier. Some moments make it easier to feel that. You are that which you search for. You are that. May you enjoy the rest that's there for you whenever you want it.